Beautiful rising. Woo. Okay. Beautiful rising. What is it? Wednesday. Ooh, I'm glad I don't feel how I look. I don't look how I feel. Did I say that right? I don't look how I feel. I feel pretty good. Not good. I can and I will be getting more sleep. I will probably be taking a nap with my boys too, which I typically do through the week. I typically get a nap in with the boys through the week. But you are doing enough. This is to my parents. You can show this to your children to let them know, like, education is important. Education is extremely important. Even adults go back to school to get better education to make sure that they can provide for the kids. So this is to my teenager. That's why I said I just have to fuss at her a little bit, but let her know, like, this is what I told her. I'm like, I promise you, baby, you think I'm being hard on you. You think I'm being hard. You think, dang, like, why is my dad being so hard on me? No, baby. It's not me being hard on you. I'm telling you. Once you leave this house, once you get into the real world, you're going to notice the world not playing games with me. And I had to let her know, I'm just like, this is about more than just me. This is about what you want to become. All these little pieces, all these years that you think don't mean anything, they all equate to something at the end. I know, like, for me, I had a fear of the unknown. You know what I mean? Graduating high school, my fear of the unknown was because I got hurt, so I couldn't really do what I wanted to do. But I also had idea of what I wanted to do, and like I was nowhere near it. Like I maybe had one idea. And that's the thing, like, you got to start finding your interests earlier, doing stuff that you think you have interest in early, so then you know what you like and what you don't like, you know, when it comes to getting close to getting out of high school and going to college. You know what I mean? It's okay to relax for a little bit, but that's why trade schools are coming back around so fast. I remember, I think I got a couple homies that went to trade schools. One of them ended up being a plumber. I don't know how well he's still doing, but shout out to the homie Alex. But I know he was one of the first ones I know that was like getting onto some of this stuff. Who knows where he is, like Texas or something. I don't know. But I told my child, I was just like, baby, or I might have said this over the phone, but I was telling mom, I was like, do you think God blesses you when he knows you like to be lazy? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's not start pulling up Bible verses now, because we can do that. Else I might not be able to do it off the top of my head. I wish I could. Ooh, I wish I could. I should be able to right about now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I should be able to right about now, but I can't. So I will research and look up some work ethic Bible verses, some lazy Bible verses, and see what it says. You know, see what it says about a man that doesn't want to work is a man. You know what I mean? Like, we know some simple ones. That's why I said a man that does not want to work is a man that does not want to eat. That's easy. That's easy. So if your man's being lazy, you know what I'm saying? He don't want to eat. Where is work ethic at? All right, while I try to figure out where I parked my car at, I need a new tripod so I can hold my phone. Where did I park my car at? What up, man? Have a good weekend. I was about to say, we'll see you tomorrow. All right now? Right, hey. But I'm trying to figure out where I parked my car at. Where did I park my car? Did I come through the regular door? My weird self, I didn't walk all the way to the wrong side. I forgot where I didn't park my car. But I didn't forgot all the amazing things that I like to do. I think a lot of my projects, like the technology or the equipment that's needed, making good quality projects isn't cheap. But then you also need to learn how to make your dollar stretch and use technology that others might deem out of date. You know, like maybe learning how to work an old school or a older Sony camera versus the newer one, but still being able to get good quality out of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just because we all have 4K cameras doesn't mean we know how to shoot quality content in 4K. All right, so what's it? So I've been treating my sleep like trash as of late, and I ain't gonna lie, it's irritating me because I feel like it's affecting, you know, how I study, how I do school, and things like that. So of course I have to go back in my bag, go back into my mind, and calm myself down. and get myself back in order. So that's what I'm like, as far as like morning routine, like sometimes I'm too tired to wake my boys up early, and that'll mess up the whole flow of my day. Because if I wake them up after I get Serafina on the bus, my whole day is low key kind of thrown off, unfortunately. Like it's a lot more extra work that I got to do. So then it's like I'm not leaving until after 8:30 instead of being able to leave like at 8:15, 8:17. So it completely throws off my timing, because then at that point I'm not making it to school until after 9. Sometimes I can make it there before 9, but then it's definitely not. It's definitely after 9, because then I got to drive across town just to drop my twins off. That's why I say it's a lot of things about my schedule that it doesn't make me happy, but I'm still passing school, so I'm kind of going with it until I can make things better. Go with the flow. So your boy will be going to sleep on time. I don't know why I've been staying up late. It's not intentional, but it is also because I feel like I've been kind of like pushing the responsibility off, onto mom. But then I also feel like sometimes I'm genuinely too tired, which is kind of crappy. So I'm going to bed on time. This is the one week where I feel like I can actually think, because I actually can get all my schoolwork done and a lot of stuff done like on time, and it don't seem like I'm rushing. So I'm giving myself a new schedule. We're implementing it. I will be going live with the twins. I don't know if it's going to be every day or every other day, but I wanted to just make sure I can keep out of 7 days, 3 to 5. So I don't know which one I want to do yet, but I know that's the road that I'm going down. So then it's like, I don't know when my gym time is going to be. I'll work on that, but I do have time set aside to meditate and stretch. But at gym, for me to go to the gym, like I need to mix it with like outdoor time and like playing with the kids. Like I set aside time to play with the kids and play with them outside. But where I'm at, weather isn't like, we don't get sun all day. So I'm not going to act, you know what I mean? So then we getting vitamin D when we can. That's why taking your vitamins is so important, because sometimes you might not get the natural nutrients that you can get from being outside and being in the sun every single day. Damn, where is that going? Yeah. So I'm trying to be in the moment more, and being in the moment without technology. Like if the technology is going on, like I said, I'll be like streaming with the boys or music or audiobook. I listen to a lot of audiobooks. Those are the main reasons, or the whole road is closed. Damn. Didn't even realize that. It's only closed right there. That's so awkward. Now I gotta go around for 3 blocks? That is so annoying. Like, what's the point? But sheesh, the houses over here is crazy. What are we? Well, we are on the east side, East Village. So, man, sorry, nice houses make me think. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily like in a weird way, but I always want to do better for my children. That's all. And I really be busting my butt. I really be out here busting my butt. But yeah, I feel like I got to get some more sleep. So if I'm like, I was like, not like I'm getting old or nothing like that, but your boy, I need all my snoozes. So we definitely gonna go for 10, 15. Shoot, and I might start down and back a little bit. In reality, my life, I have to really dedicate a good portion of time to making sure the kids know that dad know what's up. If that makes no, that probably sounds weird. I just want them to know I'm here, and I'm not just floating around. Like, no, dad can read with you, dad can do this, dad can do that. So spending time with your kids, playing with them, doing activities with them, introducing them to activities. I'm okay with being that parent, you know what I mean? Like, especially if you don't see it in the other parent. And that's what happens sometimes. There's certain things that you want to do with your kids that you don't see in one parent. You might have to do it yourself. It's unfortunate, but, sometimes a cookie crumbles like that. Reading time with Serafina, decent reading time, like more than one book, or like a nice size book, not one of them thin books with some good words in it that we can really work on. Sight words, stuff like that. Spelling competition. It's enough parks to where when the sun is out, we can go outside. But that's what I'm like. But then it's like you got the gloominess and the muckiness and the stickiness of the air, the humidity. Like, I don't do good with that. But that's why I say I feel like it's enough outdoor space to where we can really enjoy ourselves. So that's what the focus is for like this last little for the next 3 months for this next quarter. Focus on being in the moment, being proud to get simple things done, not overdoing it when it comes to some of my goals. Have more short-term goals that lead to long-term goals and not try to just bash myself for long-term and come up short and then be mad at myself because I couldn't get it done. These houses are beautiful. Like, that's a massive piece of property with a nice old basketball court on it. Oh, God is good. Beautiful neighborhood. This little cul-de-sac right here, look at that. That's beautiful. I just want all the kids to know that I'm there. That's what the high schooler she plays flag football, but then that's what I'm like, it's interesting having to teach these kids lessons that like you wish that they would learn a little bit easier and it didn't have to be so hard. I don't know. Kids, they're gonna have to learn eventually. I just didn't think it was gonna, seem so mean in a sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Sometimes it seems like being a parent, I was like, wait, it's like you gotta be mean. Like you gotta learn how to be an a-hole. And it's not like I want to. It's not like I'm trying to do it intentionally. But it's like, damn, like you're not gonna get it if I don't respond like this. You know how rough that is? I never really be in a rush. These people, they be driving, speeding. I'm like, what you rushing for? Relax. Like that's so close to the country, but yet speeding everywhere. Relax. Yeah, I got you. Relax. Right where we supposed to be at. Just like a person that can't relax and take their time. What you rushing for? Chill out. Do 40 on the 40. Don't do 60 on the 40. Chill out. I just want to put myself in a good space for the kids. So I have a lot of beautiful things happening for me, amazing things. Just continuously being blessed. But I also got to keep my foot on my children's neck. Also got to keep the foot on the gas. Also got to keep learning every day. No lie, like I get tired of standing on my kids' ass. I will be working on more poetry. That is another one of my things that I've been excited to kind of get back into. So stay tuned for that as I plan my weekend. I'm able to get my guitar out and spend an hour or two dedicated towards some of the things that I've been working on. So I'm excited. I'll probably put out one of my videos I've been working on pretty soon. So then you can hear a quick little freestylish. But God is good. We're going to keep on being creative and keep on letting the energy flow through us.